was bigger. He was slicker. The American was supposed to expose the monster.
I feel like the hype is around amongst him because he's a Japanese person doing these things.
I see me wiping him out clean. He's too small for me.
They came with accusations, said Inoue was cheating, tried to ban his hand wraps.
In previous fights, Inoue and his team has wrapped his hands with excessive amount of tape on his skin. If this issue isn't resolved, I would not let my fighter into the ring.
But Inoue wasn't fazed. He was chasing history, his first fight against a reigning unified champion. They said Fulton was the better boxer. When the bell rang, none of it mattered. Welcome back to Fighting is Art. Naoya Inoue had already conquered 3 divisions ever since that epic war with Nonito Donaire in the World Boxing Super Series. Inoue had been on a tear, a string of knockouts that left no doubts. He made easy work of future champion Jason Maloney, finished him with a devastating knockout, then dismantled Donaire in the rematch. It was a brutal reminder that the first fight was just a mishap. Inoue unified belts made it look effortless. The final piece of undisputed Paul Butler comes in hand. It was a clinic from start to finish, and on the 11th, Inoue closed the show, undisputed at bantamweight. All 4 belts, no debate. The first Asian fighter in history to do it. But he wasn't done. He wanted more. He wanted the king at 122. Stephen Fulton was no paper champion. He was the slick, undefeated ruler of the division. Too big, too smart, too American. And he'd done it the hard way. First, the WBO title in a war against Angelo Leo. It was a phone booth fight, and Fulton beat the brawler at his own game. Champion. Then came the unification, WBO and WBC titles. Another brutal war, this time with Brandon Figueroa, a pressure fighter with bad intentions. Fulton knew he had to travel to Japan to defend his crown. Cool boy Steph was bigger and taller, and he also developed a reputation for trash talk. In the days leading to the fight, tensions hit a peak. At the face-offs, the American stared deeply into Inoue, whispering some words, and the high-caliber fighters had to be separated. Inoue, calm in his demeanor, took his rival's insults in stride, and his eyes could show his intent to put a scary beatdown on an opponent who is expected to land him his first defeat. Stephen Fulton was predicted by all to give Inoue his toughest test.
Well, this guy is big, this guy is strong, but skills pay the bills, and Floyd proven that. And Fulton got the skills to back up his size as well.
Fulton came confident, but his team had doubts. They claimed Inoue's hand wraps weren't right.
In previous fights, Inoue and his team has wrapped his hands with excessive amount of tape on his skin, then placing gauze and more tape, which creates a cast. This is not an assumption, I have proof.
Fight night came, and in the dressing room, Fulton's team watched every move, every wrap, every layer. It was all legal. No tricks, no edge. There would be no excuses, only truth and pain. From the opening bell, Inoue came forward fast, sharp, locked in. No feeling out process, no respect given, just pressure, precision, and authority.
Here and test Fulton off the 13-month layoff.
Absolutely, but right now he's showing some respect right now for Fulton. He's doing is he's just taking a look at him. But trust me, I assure you, once
Inoue worked his way up from 108.
Why he's not just rushing in there. He doesn't want to walk into anything.
Jab to the body from Inoue. Right hand around the guard.
So interesting to see that low lead hand from Inoue starting off like that. Good jab. We talked all night about Fulton's jab, but what about Inoue's jab?
Fulton tried to establish the jab, but Inoue beat him to the punch every time.
It's quick, it's accurate. It's on point tonight.
Versatile offensive attack as always from Inoue. Now goes upstairs with it. and follows Fulton back.
You know, Fulton thought he was clear, thought he was gonna get on his bike, and Inoue chased him down.
From the through of wrapping around the neck, and now falls in off balance on his own with that free right hand, able to punch away.
Underneath.
The American got on his bikes after tasting the first power shots from Inoue.
Guards of Fulton.
Right back to it.
There it is again.
And there's the that is able to land, and he comes with it again, and then a 4-punch combination from Inoue.
The speed and power is real. Fulton doing a good job in
double jab, comes upstairs with the right hand.
knocked off balance from them heavy blows coming from Inoue.
Fulton steps forward, Inoue backs off. You can see how calm and in control he is early on here, as he comes with another that right hand in the midst of that. There's that jab, and there are the levels. Went upstairs.
Inoue is sharp. He doesn't want to miss. He wants to make every punch count, really. Speed of Inoue that's giving him fits.
Like a viper, that striking ability is Inoue.
And it's the speed at which Inoue closes the gap. Fulton on his bike, just trying to avoid shots from now.
You just said it. That speed zone against Inoue. Here comes. Able to step forward with the right hand. It's the monster.
No, but I like his composure. He's weathering the storm right now. Fulton using defense, movement to get out of range.
By round 3, Fulton looked unsure. His footwork slowed, his jab muted. Inoue's speed and timing were overwhelming. He wasn't just walking him down, he was outboxing the boxer.
Easy right now against Fulton. Let's see if Fulton can turn it around. He needs to mount some sort of offense to get some respect from Inoue.
The bigger man, the intelligent fighter. And he wants to show that he's tough. You got to show you're tough while still.
You see the shifting game plan already.
Right hand over the top, Timmy.
Yes, but you see the shifting game plan. Now Fulton now is looking to fight on the front foot now. He's looking to attack.
Work behind that jab. Inoue has good countering ability. Goes to the body again with the jab. That has been a point of emphasis early on, and then the right hand up top.
Partially blocked, Tess.
1-2 from Fulton. There's that up vertical jab again. Back to the body with it.
But he's not pulling the trigger.
And if you're going to stay there, you got to throw. That up jab has had such success for Inoue. Now an opportunity, as Fulton was able to get to the inside, back to range.
Fulton's doing a little bit better moving forward. He just got to let his hands go. He's in range, but he's just sitting there, sitting still. I think he's afraid for what's going to come back. The speed is too
tough to replicate with a sparring partner what Inoue and his unique physical gifts offer. Technique and two-handed finishing power. Uppercut, right uppercut. Childhood, how it has defined him. Punches Inoue with an 11-2 advantage. He has been played, has moved around in the early stages. As he opened up this 4th round, he had 11 total punches in the 1st round, landed 15 in the 2nd.
See, I like that inside work from Fulton. In the inside, banging on the body of Inoue. Getting a little physical on the inside.
Fighter.
Good right hand.
Right hand.
Catching Inoue trying to get out.
Came straight back. Bell, double jab by Fulton.
Not sure about that all the way out, all the way in stuff. Fulton is standing mid-range, doing anything. He's beating him to the punch. He's there, but he won't pull the trigger test.
Defense as well. You've seen that a few times. Now showing the levels with that jab again. Consistently going to the body with that jab.
Fulton's getting outboxed. He's getting outboxed, and he's supposed to be the superior boxer.
Well, we get so enamored with the power of it as well. Good combination from Inoue. More blood coming from the nose. Scooter Fulton.
It's not working for him at that distance. Fulton's going to have to make some changes. Going to have to make some adjustments.
And that comes with a certain risk to be more offensive-minded against the monster. As he does Fulton, then backs out with his hands up. Inoue, we're going to cut him off as we come to the end of round. What's the change that needs to take place for Fulton, Timmy?
Got to change his rhythm. He's standing directly in front. Use your legs. He can draw in a way. I mean, he tried to come forward, but he's not letting his hands go. He's afraid for what's going to come back. So different. Get on your bike. Lure in a way, because now you're in range just to get hit with those power shots.
Now here comes the combination punching of Inoue behind that jab we've seen early on in round 5.
And change his rhythm up. I mean, when you have a fighter like Inoue just landed, you have to change your rhythm up. You have to. Throw feints. Subtle movement left and right.
Oh, good combination from Fulton.
And that was off the subtle movement to his right. That's what he has.
And a right hand from Inoue as he returns. Another right hand from Inoue. He's extremely
and good right hand. Good right hand from Fulton right. Get a little bit overconfident, Tess, and he'll leave himself available sometimes in those moments.
You can hear the thud in Inoue of Fulton. They still will back him up.
Every round, Inoue built pressure. His combinations started landing at will, sharp, fast, and with bad intentions.
Comes a point, the level of toughness that you can display. You have to show. Right hand from Inoue.
Being deflected. Round for Fulton. I don't know if it's going to the better round for Fulton
to commit to it. From Fulton, he's being outworked. Punches thrown and punches landed. As Inoue moments throws another combination. Round 6, unified. Stephen Fulton in an early hold against the monster. Now status at bantamweight to come up to 100, but so fast and striking and consistent and productive.
Don't let him touch you, make you miss.
Pulled the trigger on it moments ago. See if it's available again.
Tess, the most interesting thing to me is that Fulton is not using any of his footwork. He's not using any of his lateral movement at all. And you want to know why, right? Inoue is quick to cut him off and says, I want you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere.
That timing, that speed to close, whether it's straight ahead, just another part of what makes him so dangerous is Fulton.
Make that your back. Don't set too much. Good.
Amazing in a sold-out arena in Tokyo. Here in the midst of the fight, the instructions coming from the corner of Fulton.
So unbelievable how Inoue, he's able to generate the punching power and torque on his shots.
Torque, that's a perfect description of what makes his punching power special. He did.
My good.
4 steps forward.
It's that jab. It's been the key.
It has been the key.
Ooh. That right hand hurt, folks. But you know he's in tremendous shape, so he recovered quickly. trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round number 6. Fulton trying to exchange on the inside.
Tess, this is the baddest man at 122 pounds. The great ones, that's what they do. They make it look easy. Good right hand.
But that's the start. Working behind that jab and the willingness to throw the right hand.
Inoue, he keeps his head on that side. I'm seeing him keep his head on that right side. Right.
Seen Inoue get hit in his career. We've also seen him at his best when he does.
Yes.
Short check hook that time.
Check hook that time.
The jab for Inoue. There's Fulton on the inside, coming, wrapping around the guard with that right hand. And Inoue comes right back at him. Returns fire immediately.
A lot of this from Fulton. I've been amazed with the way he's been blocking a lot of this. Good right hand over the top.
Hand from Fulton. Back to the front.
Folks said that was low. Inoue said, get out of here.
You can see how comfortable Inoue is right now as he's trying to cut off the ring.
Inoue, he never stops hunting for that knockout. He's always looking for it.
4-punch combination.
Gee, these are great moments right here. He just threw onslaught punches and he work his offense immediately after Inoue gets done. Right hand. Good jab.
And that jab, a snap.
By the end of the 7th, it was all Inoue. The end was near. Everyone knew.
That's that body. Fulton has no answer for it. The reason why Inoue can get there quick with that jab is Fulton has a wide stance.
Lot of time to work here in round number 8. 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes, backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue, that destructive, decisive power.
In his first fight at 122, Naoya Inoue didn't ask for a tune-up. He went straight for the undefeated unified champion and broke him. No controversy, no excuses, just skill, speed, and violence. Fulton was supposed to be the slickest test. Instead, he became another victim, another warning, another history written, another division conquered. The monster had arrived in a new weight class and made it clear the throne now belongs to him. With the performance, the Japanese became a 4-division world champion and sent shivers throughout the lower divisions, and it was clear that he could step up to 126 pounds and cause havoc.